Jordan, what do you hate?
So, when people, let's say someone draws something, right? And then you just ask like, "Oh, what are you drawing?" And they're like, "Oh, no, no, you can't see it. It's too bad. I'm too bad at
Yeah, that's
this.
kind of
I'm
annoying.
too bad at
That's
this."
kind of annoying.
No matter how bad it is, I feel like you can't just say that it's bad before showing it because then you're just fishing for compliments.
Yeah.
So I hate people that fish for compliments,
Mm-hmm.
or I just hate the act of people
Of
fishing for
people,
compliments.
the act of people.
That too. So
Yeah.
yeah, so that sucks, and don't do that because it's annoying and no one likes it. I like fishing. I just don't like fishing for compliments. No, what do you hate?
Wait, do you like fishing? Like actually
I
fishing?
love fishing.
You love
Yeah.
fishing?
I
I've
love
only been
fishing.
a couple times in my life.
It's so fun. Well, fishing in California is so hard
Really?
because one, you go to a man-made lake,
Yeah.
so like Lake Mission Viejo,
Or
wait, and it sucks
or
there,
Rancho Santa Margarita,
or RSM,
which is right there, and it's
um,
not great.
or
There
you
used to be
go.
catfish in it. I don't think there are anymore.
I again, they just go. I don't know. But or you go deep sea fishing, which is completely different from actual fishing because you're given a pole. You have to pay to be on the boat.
Unless you like already have a boat and everything, which most people don't have. You gotta like
No.
rent a boat and
Yeah, you'd have to be really rich here to actually like
Yeah.
own a boat and be able to sail it on the ocean.
My dad went and did that last weekend with somebody that owned a boat.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Um, so fishing in an actual lake with actual fish, so like in Minnesota, that's where I grew up fishing, is actually a super fun time and pretty bonding time, pretty bonding time there. So I recommend fishing if you have the right people, the right equipment, and you know what you're doing, and the right place. Well, no, what do you hate?
When you're driving on the road and the car in front of you, the back windshield is angled at just the like right angle, so the sun just hits it and goes straight in your eyes. I hate
Yeah.
that. It's annoying.
The thing that it disables me to see the most would be like super bright LED lights in front of cars.
Yeah,
In front of cars.
you hate LED
I
lights.
hate them
You
so
hate
much.
LED
They're
lights.
way too bright for.
They're annoying.
They're way too
They
bright.
are annoying.
I see very well with like the light yellow lights that I grew up with. So stop doing
They're fine.
that. Welcome to the We Hate Things podcast.
Welcome to We Hate Things episode 12.
I'm sweaty right now,
I'm also sweaty
for a different reason though.
for different reasons.
So we're filming this like an hour earlier of when we usually do, and
Then normal.
that's
Your words.
I can't do that. So that's why the sun is directly in my face and not in his.
Yeah, normally the sun is behind the trees over here, but instead the sun is right there, and it's halfway cutting us off.
Which is like pretty
So
coincidental.
Jordan's in the sun in black pants and a polo.
Yeah.
But we committed to these seating positions a long time ago, so we can't change them now.
Yep. I was wearing a white shirt earlier, or a different white shirt, but then my lunch got on it, so then I had to change. But I still wanted to wear white, so this is the only clean other white shirt that I had.
Okay.
So
I'm sweaty because I got off of work half an hour ago and came immediately home and ran around to get everything set up for this. The reason we're recording earlier is because we're going to play D&D at 6 o'clock.
yeah,
It is currently 4:09. We record for an hour, and which means that I'll probably be left with about half an hour to 45 minutes to edit this and start uploading it before I have to leave again.
yay.
So I'm very I'm running around. My head's running around like
That what he said.
running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
That's it.
Yeah. So yeah. I mean, I'm excited for D&D, but I was just like, oh, we got to do all this.
Yep.
So
We had a session last night as well.
Yeah.
Because we were supposed to play like 3 sessions before the last one, but then no one had time for like a month.
Timing is.
Timing was
I mean,
very badly.
We have way too many people in our party to make it work all
Yeah.
the time.
So we filmed. We played a mini campaign yesterday with only some of the
Speaking
people.
which-
What?
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
With only some of the people, so that we can just progress the story to the final session tonight, and it'll be the last one. So yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for that.
There's a lice man. There's a worm man.
No, Worm Man's gone.
There was a worm
Lice
man.
Man got Worm Man.
Yeah.
Anyway, before we get into the rest of the podcast, the episode, a little house cleaning, a little maintenance to do. Um,
What?
What was I gonna say? Oh, soon, maybe soon, we might be getting 2 microphones, which will make the audio better.
Because I have a job now and I can afford
Because
it.
Jordan has a job now, so that's one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, you guys can look forward to better audio.
We can have also
in the near future,
2 guests instead
which
of
means
only
we'll be
one.
able to have more guests too, because audio purposes again.
We want a married couple on here soon. So
I don't know how we're gonna set up sitting like this with 2 microphones. I guess I suppose we could have one facing this way and one facing that way. But
or we could just
or we could just reformat it and
or
figure
we
out
could
a
just
different
hold
way to. I was thinking about holding it.
Yeah, that'd be fine. But
Yeah.
that's pretty much it.
We haven't done any yet, but we're still setting up skits and stuff, so that'll still be happening soon.
We have like 4 planned, so we just need to produce.
And another thing that I thought of today, which I want to do, is
There's a bee.
just special episodes every now and then of us playing board games with some people, just getting some people together and playing a random board game,
And just
one
talking.
that's like not super popular, maybe a more niche one, so you guys are actually entertained by it.
That'd be hard to
I thought of
film.
that today. No, it wouldn't.
Maybe.
It's one camera angle at the end of a long table, and everybody sitting on the other side of the table,
Yeah, okay.
and 1 or 2 mics in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
That would be very easy for me to edit and set up.
Okay.
And I already have an idea of where we can do it and everything.
Cool.
Because I'm the producer. I'm a producer now. I think like an amateur producer now. I got to throw amateur in front of there because I don't want to offend any actual producers.
Why would you offend?
Because I'm not an actual producer. And if I say I'm a producer just because I'm doing some small things like this, they'll be like, you're not a real producer. Though no real producers are watching this. Anyway, so this thing, I just want to get together with some friends and play some random board games and film it and put it on our channel.
Yep.
I was thinking like once a month max, if we even do it that often.
Yeah. But also, you're leaving.
I'm leaving, which I was thinking. I already have ideas.
Okay,
Don't worry about it.
A bee.
It's just a bee.
There's a bee.
There's a couple bees. Oh, it's because we're filming earlier in the day.
Yeah.
My title for this mini series would be called Table Stop, like tabletop board games.
Why table stop? The first time hearing about this, by the way.
That's not true.
Did you say tabletop?
I said table stop. You
Oh,
get it?
okay.
And
I
said
read
you get it
tabletop.
like tabletop, and you said, yeah.
And I said, yeah, I like it because I thought you just said tabletop.
So I would just call the series Tabletop?
Yeah.
No, it's called Table Stop.
Why is it called table stop?
I'm gonna be honest. I got this idea from another YouTube channel. They do a mini series called Bored as Hell, but it's spelled like BOARD.
I don't get it.
Like
but
board game.
I don't get it.
He's an idiot, but you'll get it. I know you'll get it. So they do a series called Bored as Hell. That's like BOARD, like board game. And I was like, that sounds like a really fun idea. And then immediately I was like, Table Stop. Like somebody's. I don't want to explain it.
So we
It's
hate
Table
things,
Stop.
and table stop.
Table Stop.
Just stop.
Just stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, let us know if you want us to do that down in the comments. If you don't, I'm gonna make it happen anyway.
And also let us know what board games you'd like to see.
Yeah, if you have any like cool, interesting board games in
recommendations.
mind, message us or leave comments or whatever. Yeah. So I think that's all the house cleaning for today.
I also want to show
podcast.
people Family Business and stuff because that's not a very known game.
Family Business isn't very known. It's very known amongst our friends.
And that's our favorite.
so maybe
board
we'll
game.
start with Family Business.
That'd be cool.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I said
Yeah. No, stop.
Uh.
Yeah, that's that. That's the
Any more
maintenance and
news?
house cleaning.
We're going to Shasta.
On
End of
Tuesday.
this
On
weekend.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday. We're filming this on Thursday. We usually film on Thursday. It's gonna go up on Friday.
Yep.
And we're gonna pre-record a couple times this weekend.
Because-
so those won't be if any current events happen in the next 2 weeks, they won't be up to date.
Yeah. So we're coming back from Shasta on the 25th,
Yep.
which is that Saturday, next Saturday, after this Saturday.
Yeah.
And then that Sunday, I'm leaving to Minnesota for a week, and then, yeah,
And then we'll be back,
then we'll be back.
probably.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'll be happening, and hopefully Scott will be on next week's episode.
Next guest.
That's what that's probably gonna happen.
We also might film one during Shasta, but we don't know yet.
I was thinking about that.
They're not.
It might be interesting.
But we'll see.
That
That'll be like a...
That'll still be like 3 weeks away if that
Yeah.
happens. Or we might...
Or just like do it for the next 2
I
weeks.
was going to say we could do... I really don't want to call it this, but we could do just like a vlog in Shasta just for fun.
Yeah.
Just like a little short film
Like a
in
video.
Shasta. Yeah. Just a little video of us traveling.
A video log, as you can say.
A video
blog.
A video blog and a video log. It's a little bit of both.
Of a blog.
So yeah. Anyway, that's enough about the podcast itself.
This is sweet tea.
This is sweet tea, yeah. My dad makes it. It's the best sweet tea I've ever
It's
had.
pretty good.
He makes it the best.
It's better than Cane's.
He makes it the best. Better than any restaurant you'll go to.
I give it a sweet tea out of 10.
Yeah, that's like good.
And that's high.
Good sweet tea out of 10.
Yeah. Oh,
Instead of bad sweet tea out of 10, which is low.
that's implied.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, you asked about news. No news about the podcast or anything.
No.
Just news in general. I got something for you.
What's it?
I think I have a couple.
I
things.
put something on it. I forgot what it was, though.
I'll tell you. You said. and
Oh,
this
I
is
remember.
What you wrote. Okay, go ahead.
So I have a story.
Just say the line first.
I had to lead up to it.
Okay.
I work at DoorDash now, if you didn't know yet. And I've been working like 3 to 5 hours a day just because I can. And later at night, I get some from 7-Eleven, like just an order from 7-Eleven. And it's really weird because I'm like, who would order for me to pick up something at 7-Eleven, you know? So I've gotten an order for a 2-liter Coke. I get like a $5 tip plus the $3 that the DoorDash pays me, so that's $8 alone. The whole order is probably like $15 for me to give a 2-liter Coke someone 10 minutes away. And then I get another order the next night of like an actual burger with fries and a drink. And I'm like, 7-Eleven is technically a restaurant. I never thought of it as a restaurant.
It's not, but
Yes, it
I
is.
just think that's a funny line.
It's people go there to sit and eat.
Who goes to 7-Eleven to sit and eat? You go to pick up snacks and stuff, but nobody goes there. There's no tables.
Okay, you can say that for Sonic too.
No, but there are tables and you can sit in your car eat, and people bring you your food and everything.
I've seen tables at 7-Eleven before.
7-Eleven is a gas station.
I'm just saying, in
It's
a
not actually a
definite
gas station, but it's
restaurant
essentially
term,
a gas station.
definite restaurant term, it's technically
I disagree.
restaurant.
I just still think that was a funny line, so I wanted him to say it.
there is
But I
literally
disagree.
a window for you to order from, like order actual food from, and then you pay to get that food. That is a restaurant.
No, because then you can call a gas station a restaurant. Because I get food and I say, hey, I want this food.
Okay, then all
And
gas
I
stations
pay
are technically
and then I
restaurants.
pay somebody for food. No, because that's not what a restaurant is.
What's a restaurant?
It's better than that.
That's the definition of a restaurant?
It's just somebody cooks your food in the back, not always brings it to you, maybe just calls out it's just a whole different format. I disagree with you. Anyway, on to like real things.
That is a real thing.
On to real things for everyone else.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
I'm less sweaty now.
Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of video game talk. Skip forward maybe 10 minutes
Yeah,
and
sorry about
see
it.
where we are.
I did have video game stuff. I just
I
forgot
have
everything.
2 video game things.
Okay.
One is we're gonna actually talk about for a bit longer, like we're real video game reporters.
Okay, go ahead.
The first one we're not going to though. We're just gonna talk about like we do other video games,
Skip 10 minutes if you don't care about video games. which
and
is
then
most
see if we're still talking about it.
Go ahead.
There's a game coming out tomorrow called Ghost of Tsushima,
Yeah.
which looks really cool. Was today the first you heard of it?
Yeah, I've never heard
Really,
of it.
I've seen it. I've seen it being made for a while.
Yeah,
Like,
it's about a
it came-
samurai that's kicking the crap out of Mongols. It looks
Apparently, it's like. I know you haven't played it, but the new Assassin's Creed, the whole new RPG format, it's like that, but you're a samurai.
cool. It looks like it, yeah.
Yeah. So it's super not like the Soulsborne games.
Yeah.
It's not hardcore.
The story looks really. I was really enticed by the story.
It's it's a semi-true story. The character you're playing as isn't real, but it's based during the Mongol invasion of Japan in the 1200s. It's set in like 1240 or something like that. I don't know. 1247, something like that.
Yeah.
But so it's about the real invasion, but you're playing as a fictional character.
Yes.
And then your house or family or something gets destroyed or killed or whatever, and then you decide that being a normal samurai, the ways of a normal samurai aren't working anymore, so you decide to go and kill everybody.
You go revenge instead of honor.
Yeah, which isn't the way of the samurai.
Which I feel like they could do a decision kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know if they will, but the most important thing about the game is apparently it is some of the most satisfying sword combat in any game ever, from reviewers so far.
That's saying something. I've had some really good sword combat.
Yeah. I mean, that's just from critics and other select people so far, but and artistically the game looks amazing.
Yes.
It's getting praised endlessly for that. Just all the color schemes and everything look amazing.
I'm probably not going to buy it for a while.
Yeah,
because a $60 game is not ideal right now.
This is going to be a game that I'm going to wait to see what the real reviews are from players, and I'll probably get it like this December when there's a holiday sale.
Yep.
Which I'm waiting for a couple games right now. Which actually leads me into our next point.
Good.
Next gen games might be $70.
But
gosh. No. Okay, I'm going to ask for your opinion, but first let me give you some facts.
Okay, thank you.
First of all, where this information is coming from.
Yes.
The next NBA 2K game, I know neither of us care about that, but the next NBA 2K game is reportedly going to come out on this gen and next gen. This gen is going to be $60, next gen is going to be $70. Okay. And let's talk about pricing in the history of video games. Games have cost $60 since the 90s.
Yes.
Games back on the SNES, the GameCube, the Sega Saturn, all costed $60 to $70.
Yep.
Judging for inflation now, we should be at $100 to $110 for one game.
Right.
And not even just judging for inflation, games are better, bigger, more complicated everything now, but we're still paying the same price.
Yeah.
So
I believe in fixed costs for everything.
So it is a bummer that it's going up to $70, but it's completely understandable. And especially in today's climate, or not today's climate, but today's video game culture, like we were just talking about, you can wait sometimes a minimum of 3 months and it'll be half off. It'll be discounted on the PlayStation Store or wherever you're buying it. So really, we're paying a lot less for video games than we should be, and they're better than they used to be.
I guess in our age group, $60 is a lot still.
Yeah, no. $10 for anyone working on minimum wage, a $10 jump is a lot. But I think you have to look at all the facts, and it's a lot more understandable once you hear all of them. It is still a bummer if that is true. It's still not even confirmed that all games are going to be $60.
Yeah. Like, buying a $60 game I have to think about it for so long, just because it's $60 is such an investment, a big event, you know? I never bought Last of Us 2 just because it's way too big. It's way too expensive for me to actually buy. It's going to be
half off over the holidays because of the bad reviews it got.
I disagree.
But
whatever. I don't think it's going to be half off.
It's going to be half off. I'm betting you right now it's going to be half off over the holidays because of the bad reviews it got, and then I'll buy it. I'll buy it for $30.
I still don't know what happens, by the way.
I know more, but I don't know what actually happens.
I know nothing about the story, and I'm proud of myself for that.
I know a little bit. I know you're playing. Obviously, you're playing as an older Ellie and stuff, and and I know more about the gameplay and and a little bit more about the story. But there's a twist and everything that I don't know. So overall, I don't know that much, which is good.
I know that she's gay and that
she is gay.
That's it. That's all I know about it. Because that's the only thing that was promoted.
Yeah. But from all the reviews I've heard so far, is the gameplay is amazing. The story is not so great.
Okay.
Which I'm pretty sure we talked about the last time we talked about Last of Us.
I'm just saying I'm probably not going to buy it until it's less than $60.
Yeah.
Which is probably most games in my life.
I'm not going to buy it until it's like half off.
I think the last 2 games I bought for $60 was Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
And Pokemon Sword and Shield, which is back in November.
I don't even remember the last game.
No, it was Modern Warfare.
I think the last game I bought for $60 was Modern Warfare, and that was last December.
Yeah.
That was like 7 months ago.
I only got it because you said it was really, really fun.
Yeah, and then we played a lot
and
together.
Then we still play it.
It was fun, yeah. Occasionally we still play it.
Yeah. I haven't regretted a $60 game since Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah. The thing is, if you make the right investment with how big and complicated games are getting, and I don't mean complicated in a bad way, complicated like detailed.
Yeah.
So how big and detailed games are getting. If you choose the right game, a $60 investment could last you 6 months.
Yes.
Like you could play one, like especially with things like Cyberpunk, which is coming out this November. That game, if it's as good as we want it to be, it could last you for a very long time, and that is a good $60 investment.
Yeah.
So games now are definitely more worth what they cost. Games back in the 90s costing $60 doesn't make any sense to me.
That's true.
But I wasn't alive then, so
we'll know.
anyway, yeah, it's more of an investment now. Look at that. We were kind of real games journalists for a second there.
Yeah. That was fun. Hey, remember what we forgot to do?
No, we're going to do it anyway. We're going to pretend like we watched it.
Okay. Because we kind of did watch it that one time.
A while ago, but we basically watched it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it's not that good anyway, so
we're gonna lie.
It's whatever. We're gonna lie on this.
We're gonna
podcast.
lie to our
Are we doing that
viewers
right now? Do you have any other news or anything?
I don't.
Do you remember any of the news you had?
I'm not gonna buy Paper Mario. I'm not gonna buy.
Oh yeah.
I have news of.
It's already getting not great reviews. Like, people are saying the combat isn't great.
I have news
I've never played the
of
Paper
games
Mario
I'm not
games.
gonna buy. So nothing. I don't have any.
I've never played the Paper Mario games.
I'm gonna buy SpongeBob soon.
Even Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know if I'll buy it for $60. I'll probably wait for a discount on that too.
Yeah.
It looks awesome, but I'll probably wait for a discount. And I still have my fill of that kind of games because I'm playing Assassin's Creed Origin or Odyssey right now.
Those games seems just so slow to me for some reason.
I don't know how much of an RPG element Ghost of Tsushima is gonna have, but I mean Odyssey is essentially a grind game.
Yes.
It's an RPG. You just level up, get better weapons to fight stronger people.
But that's like a definition of a good game, though.
No, that's
It's
a definition of an RPG.
Yeah. Okay.
Leveling up, getting better weapons. It's like a looter shooter, but different. But I guess it's not really RPGs and
Because
like
Spider-Man and
Destiny,
Batman, both.
that's leveling up, but it's not about the item pickups as much.
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed is about what items you pick up a lot more. And leveling up is a thing, but it's more about the power of the items, the armor and weapons you pick up.
I'm trying to remember like the latest game I've played like that. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed game in years. We talked about this in the first podcast.
Assassin's Creed, because that was our first podcast that day Valhalla trailer came out.
Anyway, RPG good, but I haven't played in a long time, so I might have to play it again. So
Play something. I started The Witcher, which was
nice, good one.
It's such a highly praised game.
That's it, right?
But
I
don't
played
know,
The Witcher. I played The Witcher. I put like maybe 5 hours into Witcher. I couldn't get into it.
It's such a highly praised game, and I
Good.
see why. The variety is good. For when it came out, it looked great, and just all the different things you can do, and the depth of the story / stories in the game, amazing. Combat, however, not great, and that's what I was hoping for.
Yep.
And also, it has durability element, like your weapons and armor break, and I hate that in video games. Same thing with Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I know. I hate that in video games.
Does that count as an RPG?
Unless I think I haven't played it.
Because if so, that's that's the latest RPG.
I think so, but I haven't played it, so I don't know. I hate durability in video games. It annoys me so much unless it's done well.
Yeah.
And the combat just wasn't satisfying, so I don't think I'm gonna finish it.
Yeah.
It was kind of disappointing.
Mm-hmm. That's it for video game news. Thank you for.
I think that's it. Yeah. Thank you for skipping forward 10 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you. You should probably put like something like skip if you don't like video games.
At some point, I'll learn to actually edit for these videos, and I'll get like real editing software, and I'll
planning
make
on getting a new laptop as well, so maybe I can take the reins one time.
I'll try to make it better, but right now it's just going to be hard cuts to everything.
Yeah,
I think my first plan is to make an outro, like an actual outro for the end of the video that throws up our logo and plays some royalty-free song.
Or we make our own song. Boop boop. That's definitely been done before.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So yeah, my first plan currently is to make an outro. I'll probably use some online outro template to make it easier on myself. But I have stuff going on. Learning to edit would be hard.
I think I might download editing software just so I can take the reins for a little bit. Just because I feel like I should be putting effort into it as well.
No, you're
But
fine.
my computer legitimately couldn't
Your
handle
computer
that.
can't.
But I might steal my brother's computer, who he has a better computer than me. He's 5 years younger than me.
Let me set up our editing style first, and then I'll let you do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Cause
I mean, I know how to edit.
no, but I need to find our style.
Yeah.
I need to do some tests and find like what our
Like
style is.
for our skits, I have an exact like image of what I
It's
want.
gonna be a lot of hard cuts.
That's really the image I have.
Yeah.
But the hard cuts make it funny.
Exactly.
That's
No,
why.
I love hard cuts in comedy.
Yeah.
I mean, this video is hard cuts, but that's because there's usually about 2 cuts in the video, one in the middle and one at the end. And the end cut is the end of the video. So
Yeah.
There's one hard cut in this video, and that's so I just make it a hard cut. I
Yeah.
don't do any transitions because
Pretty easy.
it's one cut, so who cares?
Anyway, that's it for video games. Thank you. And now we're gonna go.
Well, we were already done with. Now we're talking about videos and stuff.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna go to our segment.
Welcome
to We Hate Movies.
We Hate Movies.
I'm movie hater 1.
Dragon Sniper 69.
Yeah.
Again, back at it.
Last 2 weeks, we watched How to Train Your Dragon and Iron Man 2.
We did. Let me pull up my notes on both of those things.
Both of
because
them.
we definitely.
Let's talk about Iron Man 2 first,
Let's
because
talk about
that's the
Iron
one
Man
that
2
we talked
first.
about the most.
That's the one we watched.
Yeah, that's the one we
definitely.
definitely watched.
That's the one we watched.
That's the one we definitely didn't watch like a month ago in the background while playing a different game and not even paying attention. Anyway,
Wait. Where's my?
I actually don't have any notes.
Oh.
I mean,
On
besides
Iron Man 2.
Yeah.
Uh.
You can go first.
Okay, so I'll do the things I liked and things I didn't like.
Sure.
Again, that's gonna be my style, but for now I'm gonna keep saying that I'm gonna do that until I don't know. So I'm gonna do what I didn't like first. The villain, the secondary villain, the movie. What I did like, it has my favorite.
The suit up scene.
It has shut up, dude. Let me reveal it. It has my favorite Iron Man suit up scene in the entire MCU. It's the suitcase scene where he steps on it and then pulls it up and goes out and then it builds around him. This is my I don't know why.
Good.
It's just cool. It's my favorite suit up scene in the movie. I mean in the MCU.
What do you like about it, man?
What did you like? What did you not like
Okay,
and like? Or
so-
you can review it however you want.
Yeah.
That's just how I'm doing it.
So the plot is pretty. It makes sense, but you could tell it's kind of it didn't really need to happen plot. I did like the introduction of Rhodey's actual character, which is the Iron Patriot.
War Machine?
War Machine?
Well, he's
Yeah.
Iron Patriot for a little bit.
Yeah. War Machine.
I do like that. And another thing I liked. The introduction of Don Cheadle as
Yes.
Rhodey.
I did kinda like
It's a
the-
different Rhodey. And it's
I
better.
did kind of like the real world situation that would happen if the government says to Tony, "Hey, by the way, this in the U.S. Army would be really cool."
But that's not even why they have it. It's because Rhodey stole it
Yeah.
after Tony got drunk.
Yes.
Watch the movie, but only if you haven't seen it before.
What I didn't like, the villain is kind of bland.
So there's a main villain and a secondary villain, and they kind of switch roles throughout the movie. First, you have Justin Hammer, who's just super annoying, and I don't like him. And the secondary villain's name is Anton Vanko, who goes by the super villain named Whiplash. He's okay. He's just very not fleshed out at all. He could have been better.
The reason why he became a villain is like so bad.
Bad
is like the only.
Do you want to explain why he's the villain?
Whiplash?
Yeah.
It's because Tony's
dad.
Tony's dad like did something bad to his dad, and then his dad died, and so he's like, no, my dad died, so I'm gonna kill Tony Stark. That's literally the reason.
Tony's dad. We know Tony's dad wasn't always great. He's not a super bad guy, but he basically. Who's somebody famous that did this? Didn't Steve Jobs like steal an idea from somebody or something?
Yeah.
He basically Steve Jobs.
Steve Wozniak.
He's Steve Jobs, Steve Wozniak, who is, yeah.
Yeah.
He stole an idea from this guy's dad, back when they were very young and stupid or whatever. And then this guy, his dad died, and he was like, my dad died, and we're poor, and we should be rich and powerful like the Starks, so I'm gonna kill Tony.
Yeah.
And it was really boring and dumb.
Yeah, and then the millionaire said, "Hey, let's work together to what do they wanted to do?
To kill Tony.
Yeah, to kill Tony, right?
And I'm pretty sure
To
Justin
take the
Hammer's
suit.
thing was like to take the suit and
Yeah.
take over Stark Industries
Yeah.
or whatever.
The whole movie is a apparent cash grab of we didn't need to make this movie, but we're going to for money.
That was back when making a second movie for the MCU would be a cash grab. It was back before it was all super popular.
Yeah.
So
And
it
then
was basically a cash grab.
Tony's character didn't
didn't really develop. He didn't really develop.
You could easily go from Iron Man 1 to Avengers 1. You could easily do that.
For Iron Man character development, yes.
Yes.
It's the same person.
Yeah. It didn't need to happen.
No.
Even for
Because
Pepper's...
he develops enough in Iron Man
Even
1.
for the Tony Pepper relationship, it really just didn't really do anything except they broke up.
Except they
and then kind of got back
kissed
together.
at the end.
Yeah.
And that's basically it.
Yeah.
Which,
and
not a
he was
great movie.
He was a dick to everybody. That's really what it is. And then at the end, he's like, "Okay, sorry for being a dick." He created a new element, which is pretty cool.
That scene is good.
Yeah.
That's a good scene. So the suit up scene and the creating a new element scene.
The whole thing
Uh,
of like finding the map and then creating it. That's
yeah,
cool.
That was probably the only good parts of the movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, on to a better,
Or
much
rate it
better
first.
movie. What?
Rate it first.
Oh, we're doing out of 10, right?
Yeah.
Or are we doing 5 stars?
We're doing
Can't
out of 10.
remember. We're doing out of 10.
I give it a 3.
I wouldn't go that low. I would not go that low.
Okay, fine, a 4.
Because
I enjoyed some parts.
The thing is, it's not, in my eyes, it's not a bad movie. It's
Okay.
just a boring movie.
Okay.
Just
that's
not
true.
much happens.
I'm gonna
and
give it a 4.
and the villains just weren't that great. It's, in my eyes, it's very bland, but like it's not offensive in any way. And by offensive, I don't mean offensive to a person. I mean, it doesn't do anything new or stuff
MCU.
that like makes it bad. It's just boring and bland. So I'm gonna give it a 5, straight in the middle, just a boring 5. Yeah.
4.
The only reason I give it a 5 is because the suit up scene is really good. That fight scene isn't bad.
Yeah, it is.
That first one, no, that first one's not bad.
You sliced the car in half, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that first one's not bad, and the element scene was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So 5.
Next
Straight,
movie.
boring 5. A good movie.
How to Train Your Dragon.
How to Train Your Dragon 1.
It's, yeah.
Amazing movie.
Amazing movie. It shaped a lot of my personal childhood. What are you looking for?
I'm just seeing how we look because
We look better than what it looks in the beginning.
The lighting and everything.
Yeah. It's only been it's part of my face now.
Just yeah. All right.
How to Train Your Dragon. I have a lot of good stuff about it. Let me pull it up.
Yeah.
I shaped a lot of my childhood. Of course, I'm going to be biased a little bit just because it's one of the movies I can quote word for word. So let me do that. Movie review, How to Train Your Dragon. Dragons are cool is my first point.
Oh, really? I
It's just
didn't
a
even
really-
rate that. The
it's-
dragons are cool.
It's just a really cool, fun, action-packed movie throughout the whole thing. People fight dragons. The dragons fight each other. They fight a big dragon. It's just a really cool movie. Let's see. I'm going to try to say stuff that you wouldn't say. It does emotion very well. I feel like when it needed to be intense, they did it very well. When they needed to be very emotional and sad, they did it super well.
You don't have to say things that I'm not going to say. Give your own review and
Yeah,
then I'll
you're
give
right.
my own review.
The best part about the movie, I think, is the fact that the theme is culture itself was the antagonist. It wasn't the Vikings, it wasn't the dragons, it was the overall culture surrounding the dragons versus the Vikings. The fact that they were wrong the whole time and the person that was seen was the weakest is the only one that has it right was very, very unique to a kid's movie itself. If it was an adult movie, that would be cool too. Let's see. The theme was there needs to be change in society or / current culture in order to progress. You can't just look at traditions or else we're doomed to fail. It was really cool. Perfect protagonist. The ugly duckling
Jay
of the culture.
Baruchel, you mean?
Yes. Ends up on top of the society. Me as a little scrawny little boy watching that was really cool.
I was never a scrawny little boy, but liked the movie a
Yeah,
lot.
it captures friendship perfectly of two unlike things, Toothless and Hiccup, coming together to be very best friends. Towards the end, they play jokes on each other. They're very happy to see each other every time. They sacrifice for each other, and everything like that. The one thing that I felt like was very iffy and kind of bland was the romance in it. I feel like
It was very quick.
it was very quick and didn't really make sense of how they did it, where both of them hated each other until one scene.
Well, no, he never hated her.
Well, they seem
She
to
hated him.
They seem to not even get along or even interact in any way until one scene.
He liked her.
That's
Well,
it though.
not maybe not liked her, but
I'm talking about like both of them as a mutual relationship,
yeah.
which was kind of like
She hated him because he was better than her for a while, and
Or-
then she was like, "Oh, I see what you're doing. I'm in love with you now."
Yeah,
it was
which
very
is-
quick.
the lines are cute and the scene, romantic flight as a scene is super awesome and pretty.
And the
but-
characters are cute together.
But how it happened
But just
wasn't
the,
my favorite.
The lead up to that was just too fast.
Yeah,
It was far too fast.
the theme of the theme of the movie and how it was being told, it kind of didn't need it, and I would be happy without it, honestly.
Yeah.
But Astrid's kind of cool, so like, whatever. That's my review, really. Go ahead.
Okay, my review. Number one thing about the movie for me, gotta be the score.
Yeah,
The score, so good. Test flight, amazing. It
It
just
gives
makes
you-
you makes
it's
you
a killer
feel
track.
things, and it makes you.
Yeah.
It just makes you feel like
it makes me feel
you can
things.
do anything. It's so good. It's such a good score. Ooh, monarch.
Ooh, I hope you guys saw that.
Hi.
That was really
I
cute.
don't think they did. A butterfly flew over our heads.
Yeah.
So the score, amazing. One of the best scores out
Romantic Flight, This Is Burke, Test Flight.
there. Test flight
all
is my
good.
favorite.
There's also a really cool indie song at the credits, which is really good.
Yeah, and it's like not a. Usually in those kind of movies, it's like a cringy, bad
Cover of
cover of a dumb song.
which is it's all Pixar. That Pixar does
Which
that
is-
every
yeah.
single time, and I hate it.
But the indie song in the credits isn't that bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of fun. Main character, Jordan already talked about that. It's great. He's great. He's a good character.
Yep.
And one thing I really did like is obviously the society develops, their culture, their clan develops into accepting him and dragons and everything by the end of the movie. But I also like the fact that the movie developed him as well. It wasn't just like he was right the entire time. He also learned things and grew and became a different person throughout the movie. So I like that it developed both sides of
Yep.
the you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
The dialogue was good. Just the way everybody
The
talked
lines,
to each other was
yeah.
really good.
The monologues were really good.
Yeah. The cinematography was great. Just the camera angles and everything, and the lighting and coloring and everything was great. And I'm lumping lighting and coloring into cinematography, even though I know that's not really the
they're
same
different,
exact
so you
thing.
can't. Shut up.
Coloring is actually a very big thing that's not in cinematography. But I'm going to lump that all together into cinematography.
Very good.
Very good in the movie.
Also,
Especially
Vikings
during,
are cool.
And Vikings,
That's an
we've
extra
talked
point.
about this before. I just love Norse stuff. I think
Vikings
Norse
are so cool.
Norse mythology and Vikings and all that stuff, super rad.
They're my favorite football
I'm
team.
super into them.
They're my favorite football
into
team,
that
so.
stuff. The themes, Jordan already talked about it. Super awesome. Just yeah, I mean all the themes throughout the movie, like you're be who you are, blah blah blah, all that stuff.
The father and son relationship developing is
that
super
was
good
super
too.
Yeah,
Um,
all their talks are good, even
it
when
makes
they're
me
bad.
it makes me tear up every time. Gotta
It's
be
an
honest.
amazing movie.
Um,
Okay. This is my last thing that I have written down that I liked. It's not the last thing that I like about the movie, but it's the last thing I have written down. Toothless's introduction. With the first time you see a Night Fury in the movie is so cool.
so good.
Is so
So
cool.
good.
Yeah.
A badass turning into a.
His,
You know.
Just when he.
He's
just the whole,
Stitch.
just the whole, and they never miss scene.
Yeah.
And when he goes to read in the books, and you see it flying by. Well, you see it flying by, and you hear it.
Your
and then
only
it
chance is that it
attacks
doesn't
and
find
boom.
you.
That's a great introduction for for Toothless.
Mm-hmm.
Super. It made him super awesome. So that's the last thing I've written down.
Yeah.
Not the last thing I like about the movie. Go watch it if you haven't seen it. If
Oh.
you have seen it, go watch it.
If you haven't seen it, I feel bad for you. I'm gonna be honest.
Go watch it, everyone.
Yeah.
The only thing I have written down that I didn't like is this comes with any kids movie, but I had to think of something, just some like cringy jokes. But that comes with any kids movie.
That comes in the time too. It was in the 2000s.
Yeah,
so you can't really blame it for that.
But that's the only thing I could think of that I didn't really like about the movie.
What's your score?
9.
Me too. I was gonna say 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. Great movie.
Great
Amazing
movie. Please watch it. That is the end of We Hate Movies, where we talk about how much we hate movies, which isn't a lot.
We don't hate. We love movies, in fact.
Yeah.
Surprise.
We talk
We
about
tricked you.
how much we don't hate movies, and we call hate movies. So don't hate movies. Do you want to do questions?
Sure. I only have a couple because I posted it late today, so I don't have too many at the moment.
Okay.
I actually only have 2, but both of them don't have answers.
Do you wanna just get those
Yeah,
out of the
so
way?
my dad asks, what's your youngest memory of anything? Dad, we already did that.
We already did that.
We did that like 3 episodes ago. I think he's seen maybe the first 2 episodes.
Yeah.
So
My parents too.
he doesn't know.
Go ahead and do
We
that.
already did that, Dad. Second question. It comes from my cousin Casey.
Okay.
No. Read the question. It's on the right.
Nope.
So no. Sorry.
You know if you know, which is only Casey.
Only Casey knows, and now we know.
Yeah. Yes, Casey?
Okay, go ahead.
All right. I actually have good questions.
Okay.
Kinsey asks, who asks the best questions.
She asks, the deep questions.
What is?
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
After this, don't let me forget. We gotta shout out some more podcasts.
You're right. I actually have 2 podcasts to shout out.
Yeah, I also have 2, but I think one of them. Wait, are they the same 2?
No, I actually have one that you don't know.
Okay, but one of them is yeah.
Yeah. Kinsey asks, what is one food you absolutely will not eat? At all. Let's see. I have to think about it because there isn't.
Beets.
Really?
I don't like beets.
But you just wouldn't eat
but
it no
I
matter
haven't
what?
eaten beets.
Sorry if you can hear that, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. I haven't eaten beets in a long time either, so I don't know. But last time I had beets, I really hated them.
Yeah. I think I've only had beets a couple times, so I wouldn't know. I'd say certain steamed vegetables I wouldn't eat no matter what. I had a very bad experience with them as a kid, so
Steamed
I just
vegetables, they're not great.
see.
But there's so many better things you can do with vegetables.
Thing is, I don't even will not eat it just because of the taste. It's more like I'd rather eat something else.
Why
steam them if you can just...
were steamed vegetables such a big thing in the last generation?
I don't understand.
It's so just put some olive oil in. This is the simplest way to make good vegetables. Olive oil, salt and pepper in a pan, and they're amazing.
He's going to food college, so he knows.
That is so. It's so simple.
Yeah.
All you need to do, some olive oil, salt, some pepper on whatever vegetable it is, and throw it in a pan, and they immediately taste better. Why you would ever steam a vegetable, I can't figure out.
Just stop being dumb. That's all we ask.
Sorry if you can hear that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But we have to keep recording, so we can't stop.
Next question, we have 2 from Dane. One of them is, who would win in a fight? Sully from Monsters, Inc. or Maui from Moana?
Maui, sorry, Sully.
See, the thing is, Maui is a demigod, so that's kind of a no-brainer.
Of the wind and sea.
Of the wind and sea.
Hero of men and women.
Yeah. Moana, you're so amazing.
It's Maui.
But.
Well, he does it.
Yeah.
He does it.
He does it.
He does it later. Second time, right?
Yeah.
We'll watch that at some point.
Yeah.
We'll review that.
Yeah.
It's a good movie.
But it's not perfect.
No.
Like How to Train a Dragon and Baby Driver and Iron Man 1.
Well, if they were perfect, why didn't you give them a 10?
Next question.
That's what I thought.
Fully loaded.
No movie is perfect, and that's my opinion.
Fully loaded F-150 or Cybertruck?
The F-150 because it's a real car.
Yeah. Cybertruck is a meme.
Cybertruck is a meme. I
Yeah.
mean, it's a real car, unfortunately, but it's just a meme. It's dumb. I wouldn't actually buy it.
Yeah, Dane works at Tesla. Do you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would never buy it, and people that would buy it is only for the joke. And
You have to be rich enough to buy it as a joke.
please tell me if you've actually sold that truck before, because I would want to see that truck actually on the streets.
If you're anybody that's not Dane, if you've ever seen that truck on the streets, please let us know. I've never seen that truck on the streets. I would love to see that truck on the streets.
If you don't know what it looks like, look up Cybertruck Tesla, and you'll see why we think it's such a bad meme.
Yeah.
looks like a truck generated for a 2004 video game. It
For
looks
a 2004 video game that's trying to depict the future.
yeah. Anyway, thank you, Dane. Ashton asks, "What is AMA?" Because I said AMA on my story.
It means ask me anything.
It means
It's a Reddit
Association
thing.
of Mature Audiences.
It's a Reddit thing. It means ask me anything.
Yeah. So I also have 3 more questions.
We got time.
Yeah. Oh, how much time do we have?
We got 12 minutes.
Oh, we have a lot of
13
time.
minutes. 13, according to my phone.
Which Pokemon is the best Pokemon?
Okay, so are we going original 152? Or how many was the
151.
150. Original
Yeah.
151?
I'm gonna say give an answer for both. So if you have a Pokemon for above 151, then you can say it if you want. Because I do have one. I have a couple actually. I started playing Pokemon in Generation 4, so I know a lot of Generation 4, and then a lot of knowledge before that because I played Pokemon cards and stuff. But actually, like, started to pretty much study Pokemon at the age of whenever Pokemon Diamond came out.
I started playing Pokemon in Pokemon Go.
Yeah, so he doesn't know what he's talking about,
But I know the Pokemon.
he knows a lot.
I
of
know.
them.
Well, I did know a lot of them. I know my favorites, I guess.
What are they?
Well, let me. Is Gyarados in the original
Yes.
151? Then Gyarados is my favorite.
You like him?
Yeah.
He's a big fish.
Yeah.
Blue fish.
And I had a what's the little one called? The little Gyarados.
Magikarp?
I had a Magikarp that I
Little
was.
Gyarados.
Go.
He goes.
I had a Magikarp that I was working on leveling up in Pokemon Go for so long, and then I finally got it, and he turned into a Gyarados, and it was great, and I loved it.
I caught a Gyarados the first month.
You caught a Gyarados?
Yeah.
I've never seen a Gyarados in the wild.
Yeah,
I don't play it anymore, but when I did, I never saw a Gyarados.
It was
in
a
the
pretty
wild.
special moment, actually. I went to Minnesota the first month the game came out, and of course my neighborhood
That summer,
friends. Yeah,
the summer was so pure because
was good.
everyone was playing Pokemon
yeah,
Go.
and it was so cool. I
was
liked
great.
it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. A lot.
So me and my friends from my childhood, because I went to Minnesota and that's where I grew up, went like around the town that we live in to catch Pokemon, and in the middle of a field, you can see like in the bottom corner what Pokemon could be around you. In the beginning, it doesn't even show you like where it is. It shows you how close it is. We could see a silhouette of a Gyarados, and we're like, no way, there's a freaking
That's
Gyarados.
cool.
So we looked for like half hour for it, and we all caught it, which is really cool.
Yeah. I remember when that game first came out. I guess you weren't there because I think it was in the first month. I thought you
Okay.
were, but Jack, Caleb, and I were driving around.
I was there too.
Were you there?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was in the first, whatever.
Yeah.
It was that summer.
That was
And we were right over here, and we caught our first Pikachu. It was
That
on the
was the
side of the
biggest
road,
thing in the world.
and we were driving, and I saw a Pikachu, and I was like, "Stop the car!
Stop
Dude,
the
pull
car!"
over!" And we all ran and caught our first Pikachu, and it was great. That was a good moment.
That's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really good moment. Yeah.
My favorite from not the original 151 was Tentacool in the original.
Yeah.
He was.
You like Tentacool?
Just because of the name.
Yeah. He's really Tentacool.
Then let me think of other ones. Rhydon.
Rhydon is also in the original one.
Dang it! Charizard!
That is,
Pikachu!
both of them
I
are
know.
not, actually.
Wait, what?
I'm just kidding.
Wait, what?
My favorites are Gibble. Gibble is really cool. The ground shark from Generation 4.
Scott just sent me a question. He said, "Did you go grab both the purple D4s yesterday?" I don't know. I'll have to check after this, Scott.
I don't think he did.
See?
You'll have to wait till we watch the podcast to know.
I don't know. I don't think I did. I only picked up one D4. But
I saw you pick up one.
unless I picked up the wrong D4. But I don't think I did.
Anyway, I
We'll
like
see.
Gibble.
I'll check after this.
I like Bidoof. Bidoof is the best Pokemon objectively.
That's
by the way.
not true.
It is very true.
In fact, he's like, in my mind, he's like the Browns in Super Bowl. Like, nobody cares.
Do you know what you're saying right now?
Yes, I know exactly what I'm saying. Bidoof is like the Browns.
That's how I feel about that.
You just hurt your own sunglasses.
I'm getting new ones anyway.
Oh, okay.
I like Aggron. Aggron's really cool. If you don't know Aggron,
I
it's
do know Aggron.
Steel Monster. Really cool. Gengar. Objectively one of the best Pokemon just because of how cool he looks. And yeah, those are the best Pokemon. There's no other good ones.
Hold on. Wait.
Charizard is not cool. If you like
What?
Charizard, He's overrated in my
Charizard,
opinion.
but like he's like one of the originals.
Yes, but that's why he's so overrated. They keep promoting both Pikachu and Charizard over and over and over again in each game.
That's nostalgia for me now.
No, but it's too much. Just move on, in my opinion.
The thing is, I didn't play the games either, so they
I
never
did.
got to annoying me.
Yeah.
But it's still nostalgia for me.
Every
I'm trying to remember
master
Pokemon.
had a Charizard, and it's just so annoying.
I'm trying to remember a certain
Pokemon?
Yeah.
Are you looking through a 151 right now?
No.
Just
I
all of
already
it?
gave you my best one of 151.
Yeah.
What was it?
You said
Gyarados.
Gyarados.
Yeah.
Next question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
What's your celebrity crush? Or what was your celebrity crush?
We've already done this.
Have we?
Watch the video. Watch like
I don't remember us doing that.
It's when we talked about Baby Driver.
Oh, yeah.
We both said Lily James is our celebrity crush.
Lily James is my celebrity crush. Or Bidoof. It's the same answer.
Bidoof? Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, what's up?
Bidoof suck.
Bidoof is a little cute,
He suck.
he's a little cute beaver. Look up a picture of Bidoof and tell me he's not the best Pokemon you've ever
Electrode.
seen. You like Electrode?
No.
Electrode is just a big ball.
It's just the ball.
But anyway, celebrity crush as a kid, I loved Selena Gomez.
I liked when I was younger. I liked
Like
Selena Gomez.
her as Alex in Wizards of Waverly
in like
Place
third
was
grade.
such a cute,
In like third grade, I liked
pretty
her, yeah.
character. I loved her. Pit me up.
What?
I said pit me up.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I like Tyranitar a lot.
Tyranitar is good.
Is he original? Is
No.
he original?
No, yeah,
I
he
did
is.
it. Yes.
Pokemon.
Do you have
Leave
any,
your favorite Pokemon in the comments.
Do you have any other?
Yeah, I do, but I'm
I
not
like
gonna...
Magcargo too, because the name,
The lava snail.
the lava snail. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. On this list is the 100 best Pokemon. Bidoof is number 69.
I told you, dude. Oh, number 69.
Bidoof is number 69.
See, he's actually number 1, but they put him at 69 because that's just the best one.
Bidoof suck.
But he's number 69 out of like over 1,000 now.
The only reason I was telling you was because it was 69, not because he
I'm
was
just
on
saying.
the top 100.
I'm just saying. What's number 1? Is it Charizard?
I'm not there yet. Hold on.
I swear, if it's Charizard, I'm gonna cry.
It's gonna be either Pikachu or Charizard, or one of the
Legendaries, probably.
Legendaries. It's Mewtwo, which I guess technically he's the best, or they
I
are
guess.
the best.
I guess.
Let's see. Number 2 is Pikachu,
Mewtwo's really cool. Don't make me wrong.
Yeah.
Just
but he's basically God.
the original.
But also he's not God.
No, he's not God. He's man-made and can destroy everything.
But like he's essentially God.
the God in Pokemon is technically
he's
Arceus.
he's a
by the way.
man-made God.
Yeah.
He has the powers of a God.
Um,
Lucario's Pokemon Jesus.
Yeah.
Arceus created.
Yeah.
Wait,
He's
one
the
of
god.
them created all of the Pokemon, and one of them created the universe. There's one that like actually is God.
Arceus is actually God. He's like
Okay.
actually the God. I don't know
Uh,
which one created the universe though. It could have been Deoxys, but I'm not sure.
Charizard is number 4.
Of course he is. Whatever.
That's fine. He's Charizard, and it's Pikachu. They deserve to be that
Yeah,
high.
Pikachu does not deserve.
They're the
to be.
staples of Pokemon.
Yeah, that's why.
Rayquaza is
The original.
5.
That makes sense. Rayquaza's pretty
Gengar
cool.
is 6.
Yep.
Was not expecting that. Blaziken is 7.
Okay.
Mimikyu is 8.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't see that coming. Either.
He's very new. I'm surprised he's number 8. Mimikyu just pretends to be Pikachu.
This is just a random website too, so this has no real bearing on anything.
Anyway,
Hold on, let me finish the
Greninja's
top
really
10.
cool.
Greninja's 9, and 10 is Garchomp.
Garchomp. I love Garchomp. I said Gibble, which is his pre-evolution.
3 is Suicune. Suicune?
Suicune.
Suicide.
Nope, Suicune.
I
Pretty cool.
originally read it as Suicine, and I was like, that's an interesting thing to call a Pokemon.
I have 2 more questions. How much time do we have?
About 5 minutes.
Okay. In what world is pickles on pizza okay?
None.
I actually like pickles on pizza.
I've never even had pickles. I've never even thought in my mind, not for 1 second did I think, you know what would go great on this pizza? Freaking pickles.
Here,
I've had everything on pizza. I've never even heard of anybody talk about putting pickles on
It's
pizza.
not baked into the pizza. You put it on after.
That's worse.
How's that worse?
Because I just is. I don't know. That's
See,
weird.
my mom eats pickles on pizza sometimes. So I've tried it before, and it's
I'm
actually
gonna be
not
completely
bad.
honest with you. I have never once heard of putting pickles on
Really?
pizza. Yeah, never in my life have I heard of that.
It's not bad.
It's
better than pineapples on
I
pizza.
guess it's better than pineapple on
It
pizza.
is. I've tried it in personal experience. it's not bad.
Pineapple pizza. Sorry if the entire second half of this video is that annoying
Yeah,
guy
it sucks. I'm sorry.
weed whacking.
Middle of a Thursday.
Why is he weed whacking at 4 o'clock on a Thursday for a half an hour? He's been going for like a half an hour now. What is he doing?
Whacking leaves.
It's
He's whacking
5
weed,
o'clock on a Thursday afternoon.
He's whacking weed, so I'm just gonna.
Ask your next question.
Last question. Oh, by the way, just really quick, the Pokemon question was from Tim. The celebrity question was from Mark, and the pickles question was from John. So thank you guys for asking those. Also from Mark, what is your ideal video game?
What do you mean ideal? We can go a little over. I just have to edit this really fast.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ideal video game. Different kinds of video games, by the way. I like freedom, but not too much freedom. So like not Red Dead freedom, but like Mario Odyssey freedom. So there's like different worlds. I like collectibles. I like a really good story, and I like power-ups. So pretty much my ideal video game is Batman Arkham series or Spider-Man. Both are like perfect games for me. Minecraft is like that too, except it doesn't have story, but it has the most freedom and a lot of creativity that brings to it. So that's a different kind of video game, but also super ideal. And I think more games should look after that of creativity. What about you?
I don't think the mic is picking that up, actually. Hold on. Shh. Oh,
Tap your computer.
no, I've tested this.
Oh, okay.
See.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about that. But I don't think it's picking it up.
Good.
If it is, it's picking it up minorly. We'll see after. I
Well,
mean,
we're sorry. By the way, I gave my answer.
if you can hear it, I'm sorry about that. My quick answer is actually we should probably go a little bit over because we haven't done one less than an hour since the first one. So we got to go like a minute over.
I'm not trying to go fast.
So I can edit it down a little bit.
I just gave a really fast answer just because I've actually thought about it and I know what my ideal video game is.
We only need to go like a minute over.
That doesn't matter. Just go. Just answer the question.
I like Jordan said, I like freedom. I like to be able. Okay, so I think to sum it up into very short thoughts, variety. I like to be able to do different things so I don't get bored of the game. That's a big
Like
one
side
for
missions.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess.
That can be part of it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
like the ability to just do different things so
Yeah.
I don't get bored of the game. And I like at least, I like a challenge.
Yeah.
I liked because most of the games are you're fighting somebody at some point.
Easy video games are not fun.
So I like when I get into a fight, I like it to feel like a challenge. So then,
I actually have to strategize.
if and when I win,
Yeah. I agree.
it feels like it was worth it. Like I actually did something. So I do like games that are challenging because
Yeah.
it makes it feel like I'm actually doing something. So yeah, that's my ideal video game. I
A
guess.
counterexample, not a example is Pokemon Sword and Shield. The Pokemon games now are way too easy for them to be fun, in my
Really?
opinion. Mm-hmm. They're way too easy. They cater to kids now, and that just is not fun for me. I shouldn't have bought the game.
Wait, 3, 2, 1.
Clap sync.
Don't do that.
Do what?
You messed it up the first time and this time.
How was that messing it up? I just did it for
Well,
you.
you didn't mess it up, but I do the clap
You just
syncs.
wanted to do it
I do
instead,
the
so you
clap
yelled at
syncs.
me.
Hey, I do the clap syncs. That's so loud. I'm so sorry if you can hear that.
So
Apparently,
we cut.
like 4 people are doing yard work at 5 o'clock on a Thursday.
So we're gonna go yell at them.
Yeah. Hey. Wait. Cut. We just yelled at them.
Yeah. Did you cut it? Did you cut it?
Yeah.
Okay, so he cut it because he's a good editor.
We just yelled at them.
We yelled at them a
and
lot,
They're
and
gonna
they said-
stop soon.
They
Trust-
said,
trust
"Oh,
me.
we'll stop in a couple seconds, but we're gonna keep going until you guys stop this podcast."
So it was very. We didn't
Holy
really
crap,
get
it's
a
loud.
lot done. That's so loud. That's so loud. I'm so sorry.
Anyway, thanks. That ideal video game. Play either Batman or Spider-Man,
I like.
because both have side missions and collectibles, and that's stuff to do.
I'm gonna kill myself because this is so annoying.
a quick.
Why are so many people doing yard work right now?
Quick podcast recommendations.
Oh yeah, let's do that real fast. So I'll only say one because I know you're gonna say my other one already.
I'm gonna say two.
I started listening to Manifesto, a podcast today. It's very interesting. It's
I
about
also started that today.
It's so loud. I'm
Sorry.
sorry. We got to finish this quick so I can edit this and then we can go to D&D because that's in an hour.
Go.
So, Manifesto, a podcast, is... don't do that. That's gross. That is disgusting. They talk about different manifestos throughout history, like the first episode they talk about the Humanitarian Manifesto. Second episode they talk about the Scum Manifesto, which is an extreme radical feminist manifesto, like a whole like kill all men manifesto, like that extreme. And at some point they talk about the Unabomber Manifesto and other things, and it's very interesting, and they just talk about them, and I really like it because like you get to see a whole different worldview, and you're like, wow,
Like people actually believe
what's
this.
it like to live in that world?
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
People actually thought that this would progress society.
And then the other one is Philosophize This, which you know more about because you go ahead and talk about
Philosophize
it.
This is...
You've listened to it more. I started listening to it today.
Philosophize This is just going over different philosophers and philosophies in a very simple way for people to understand and not have to read Aristotle to actually understand. And if you like philosophy, it's really good if you just want to learn more about philosophy. It's super simple and super interesting. I also have... Are you done with the Philosophize This? Yeah. I also have one called Lore that Jalen recommended to me, and I've listened Lore is good because it just goes over the history of different people's ideas of and lores of like different monsters. Like the first episode I've watched is about vampires and how different cultures have different ideas of vampires and what stories in the past have ingrained in our heads of what a vampire is in our culture and why we think that. There's also, in the second episode, the history of the fear of the dark and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool, too. There's also our podcast, so watch that.
I haven't listened to a lot of Lore, but they actually made, and I haven't watched it either.
They actually made a TV show.
I was going to say they made like a TV show out of it on Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it seems interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I have. I got these as a gift, so. You can burn it next time, so you could just.
I'm not going to burn the plastic.
It's in the fire pit.